Hello, my fellow space enthusiasts. Lately we've been wandering from planet to planet like a real estate agent looking for a new listing, asking the big question, can we live in space? Because Earth is expensive now, rent has gone wild. So we're here for those thinking, maybe Mars is cheaper? Living in space? Sounds cool, but it's also dangerously extra. Look, space may seem romantic, but it's basically a giant death zone. No atmosphere, no oxygen, no water, no Starbucks. You want to step outside for some fresh air? First you need air. So living in space requires some serious engineering. Mars, the red planet, red flags included. Mars is the most famous candidate labeled as Earth-like. But here's the issue, its atmosphere is way too thin. Take one breath and you'd be like, what was that? And temperatures hang around -60 degrees Celsius, so you're not thinking about heating bills, you're thinking about survival bills. The moon, close neighbor, but kinda problematic. Yes, the moon is close, but closeness doesn't solve everything. No atmosphere, barely any water, and plenty of radiation. Sunbathing is a no-go. The sun doesn't tan you there, it cooks you. The most logical option, space stations. Right now the only place we can actually live in space is the International Space Station, but it's basically a studio apartment. Great window view, but the rent is high, and gravity isn't paying the bills, science is. In the long term, large space colonies seem like the most realistic plan for humanity. So, what's the verdict? Yes, surviving in space is theoretically possible. But in practice? With current technology, living in space is like going camping but forgetting the tent. One day humanity may create way better tech, and maybe then we'll be neighbors on Mars. If you're also trying to decide which planet you'd move to, drop it in the comments. I can even make a video on what to pack for a trip to Mars. Don't forget to subscribe, otherwise I'll exile you to Mars. Just kidding, or maybe not.